Yo people, what's going on? So just walking back from Old Trafford now. Manchester United have been beaten by Fulham 2-1. An abysmal performance from the Reds today. And if we had any little hope of Champions League football for next season, I think you can safely say that's sailed into the sunset, because so shocking today. So shocking. I know with that Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Rasmus Højlund, but I thought the changes that we made to the team were baffling. We decided to pull Rashford out of a position he's been playing well in recently on the left hand side. We decided to take Garnacho out of position he's been playing well in over the last couple of weeks, and I thought real baffling decisions from the manager to make those changes where, alright, Rasmus Højlund's out, stick McTominay in there. Why are you pulling Rashford off the left, pulling Garnacho off the right, just changing everything up? You're ruining all the relationships anyone would have built on the pitch immediately. So I thought that was real baffling. And then the changes during the game to bring on Eriksen and McTominay. If you're going to play McTominay, stick him up top. Why you stick him in the midfield? And I just thought we slowed everything down as soon as that happened. Real baffling, man. Top 4, top 5, whatever it is at the end of the season, Manchester United aren't getting it because we're just simply not good enough at the moment. And the manager's on trial for his job. Between now and the end of the season, he has to prove that he can keep the job. It's as simple as that. That's what he's got to prove between now and then. And after a good few results, a good run, beating Luton, beating Aston Villa, I think it was 4 games on the spin, you start to build up a little bit of momentum. We've just absolutely thrown it away all at once. So baffling, man. I thought the team was so poor today. And yes, towards the end we grab a late goal from Harry Maguire. There's 9 minutes added on. Harry Maguire, who could have been sent off, by the way. There's 9 minutes added on. You got about 10 minutes there at that point, because I think there was still a minute of normal time left on to grab a get goal. And we had a few opportunities to do that, but we didn't deserve that. And where was that performance for 90 minutes? Where was that performance for 90 minutes? Why did we only waking up towards the end of the game? It's so baffling from Manchester United. And the players, they got to take a look at themselves as well. The manager definitely has to take a look at himself as well, because, bruv, what are you doing, man? Come on. Everything about it, even the decision to let Sergio Reguilón leave on loan. The idea behind that one was you let Reguilón leave on loan, you bring someone else in on loan, a striker or something. Guess what, today we had no left back and we had no striker, all because of that decision. So another great decision by Manchester United Football Club. I'm so confused every single week. There's no consistency in anything, in any of the performances. You just left scratching your head, man. And like I said, any chance of top 4, totally gone. Manchester United need to look at themselves, and Ten Hag needs to take a look at himself as well. So flat in there today. We'll walk into the car, sorry about that. And if anything could sum up my day as well, I did a full 8 minutes moaning outside the ground. Checked on my phone when I was about to edit it on the way back to the car. Guess what? That had no volume. Pretty much like me inside there today, I was flat, much like the rest of the fans, a little bit dead. The Manchester United fans feeling the team and the performance and reflecting that. And the owners will be looking at things like that, I think. Looking at, how flat the fans are. Looking at, is the manager getting them going? Is the manager getting the players going? Is the manager getting consistency? Now I don't want Erik ten Hag to get sacked, because I want him to turn it around. I want him to be, the man for Manchester United, especially when you look at some of the options that have been linked with the club, if he potentially leaves. But come on, man, you've got to do more than that. This was Fulham at home today. The Fulham fans were singing you must be shit because we're winning away, things like that. That says all you need to know about Manchester United today and the team we just lost against. I know we were missing a few players, and we bemoan our luck with some of the injuries that we've got at times, but so were they. They were missing Paolini today, a player that's massive for them, a player that's key for them. And they were always going to turn up to Old Trafford today looking to put in a performance, because Manchester United, remember that game where we knocked them out of the cup? Marco Silva still remembers that. You know, they still want to come to Old Trafford, prove a point, impress their fans in the away end. Just shocking, man. I don't know how we can perform like that and how we can turn up like that. And Manchester United fans, again, just left questioning what direction we're going in. Everything seems to feel positive off the pitch at the moment with, you know, Ratcliffe and stuff coming in. But those guys will be looking, and if they're already making changes at the top, and if things don't change on the football pitch, they'll be looking to make changes in the dugout, and big changes in the squad as well. Someone beside me today muttered, I don't feel a connection really to any of these players, and I kind of get that. Make me love you, do the basics first, run your socks off. And I know Bruno does things like that, but today we needed our captain to step up, and he was too busy arguing and fighting and moaning and doing all that with the referee. Get stuck into the game, man. You're our captain. From back to front, we were poor. From back to front, we were so poor, man. Delo, he's been pretty good in recent weeks. Shocking today. Has to be so much better. Harry Maguire, I know you scored, but shocking. Andrew could have been sent off. Probably should have been sent off in a modern game when you look at the way VAR does things and all that. You know, Varane, not his best games. Lindelof, I know he's playing out of position, but boy oh boy, some of your passing today was abysmal. You look at that midfield position as well. Casemiro, Bruno, they're our experienced players, and them like running around like headless chickens, not really putting in a performance. It's so odd from Manchester United. I know Kobbie Mainoo didn't have a game today, didn't have a real good game, but when your experienced players ain't putting in performances, you can't rely on Kobbie Mainoo to come through and rescue every single week. I felt for Amari Forson to be chucked in the deep end like that as well. Marcus Rashford so poor today. Come on, I felt for him during the week when I saw that clip doing the rounds, because I felt like he didn't represent his performance against Luton. I thought his performance against Luton was good, and I thought that clip didn't represent that. But today, I know you're not a striker and you don't really want to play through the middle, but you got to do so much more. Garnacho, poor game for him, but he's a young player who's going to be inconsistent. And those subs as well, man. Apart from Amad Diallo, who could have came on earlier and probably could have started, you're chucking Amari Forson in there. Why not? If you're going to change, make all those changes to the front line instead of just sticking McTominay through the middle like most of us were suggesting should be done, then play Amad Diallo, who's a little bit more experienced, got a little bit more about him at this moment in time, instead of chucking Forson in at the deep end. There's so many baffling decisions, and those decisions have led to Manchester United suffering a 10th defeat. And not only that, you know, questions about the manager, questions about most of these players, and if there was a question about whether we're going to get top 4 or not, I think that's been answered, because it should be a resounding no. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm buying my car now. See you later.